Welcome to the greatest YouTube channel that relates to comic books ever, Comics Lady. I'm your host, Jared, and today I decided I would give you an update on the SnyderVerse because I regularly do these State of the SnyderVerse videos, and they're very popular with you guys apparently, and they generate a lot of traffic. So, okay, here we go. So I'm just going to add this, that the only rumor that came out that I would take as could be true is the Henry Cavill returning a Superman rumor. Not because I've learned that a lot of whenever they say, okay, Warner Bros. Is bringing Zach back for like Black Label, oftentimes it's been wrong. But the Superman one seems the most likely because Cavill is universally beloved as Superman. So I feel like that one has a bigger like return for Warner Brothers Discovery's investment, even though I still believe that SnyderVerse is fantastic and I think it would do really well. Now, let me say this. The fact that there's a conversation about Henry Cavill Superman is very good news for the SnyderVerse, because let me put it to you this way. If they were really wanting to move completely on from what Zack Snyder had created, when they recast Henry Cavill, they had years and years and years to do it. So what I think is going to happen is that they're going to bring back the pieces. Then eventually they could say, okay, Zach, now you may be wondering, Jared, I thought Zaslav said he only wants like $30 million for HBO Max. It's true, but there's always theatrical. And like I said in my Under Two Capes episode, it would really just be like they would release like a sort of shorter version for theaters, like 3.5 hours, maybe like Batman length, and then throw the extended version on HBO Max, or just go for broke and just release the whole 4-hour thing on HBO Max. But I mean, on in theaters. That's really where I could see this going. But take heart that they are talking about Henry Cavill Superman, because if they bring back Henry Cavill as Superman, which they most likely will, there's no reason not to. He's a treasure in the role. If they bring that back, that's the first step. That is the first 100% first step. Now, in terms of them bringing back him for Black Label, the reason why I'm saying don't necessarily believe that is because remember that contradicts Zaslav's earlier statement about it being like $30 million for, unless they decide, okay, we're going to let you do the series if you can get to $30 million, or just somehow Zaslav changed his mind, which I don't think is likely. Or actually, it could be that Zaslav sees that if he invests in the SnyderVerse, he will see an investment return. That is possible, but I wouldn't put all my eggs in that basket. The basket that would 100% lean toward, now, all these are rumors. Nothing's confirmed yet, but of the rumors that came out recently, I would have to say the Henry Cavill one is the one to have the most faith in. So keep the faith, people. Now I want to address something. You may be wondering, why do you guys keep covering the SnyderVerse? It's never going to happen. It could. They said the Snyder Cut would never come out, and that was okay pre-COVID. So don't say it was because COVID that everything got delayed. No, it was authorized pre-COVID. So as long as the fandom is being respectful and not like sending death threats to Warner Brothers Discovery, I don't see a problem with it whatsoever. We're just speculating on the possible return of our favorite DC movies, not interfering with the DCEU's or movies that have already come up. You can keep Flash and Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Aquaman. I'm excited for those. I don't know why that beeping went off for the printer, but the point is, just don't be a stickler and let everyone else have fun. Let everyone else be included in speculating about DC, because it could very well be that they could bring back the SnyderVerse and say, you know what? I felt that this one was almost a guaranteed return on investment. Or it could just be that it's just someone looking out for putting something out for clicks. Honestly, the click argument is the most likely option in terms of the rumor that they're going to bring him back for Black Label. It would be interesting, but I wouldn't like hold my breath on that rumor. Remember, the Henry Cavill one is the key. Now, why is that the key of the Snyderverse? Because you're putting the pieces back. Once you put the pieces back together, then you can see, okay, so we have like all of this available. Also, think about it this way. Also, let some of the movies come out, like Flash and all that stuff. Plus, here's the thing: if Flash does poorly, which it could not. But I'm saying if it does poorly, then Zaslav will be like, okay, so we want to harness these characters. He already has a ready-made universe that has a built-in fan base and a newly expanded fan base to see where this goes next. We might as well just give him the money and see what happens. It's possible. You can debate if it's probable, but it's possible. Remember, once again, they told us for 4 years that the Snyder Cut would never be released. Authorized pre-COVID. I have to say that because some people in the comments have gotten that confused. It was authorized in 2019, November of 2019 is when they officially told Zach, yeah, we want to do this. He only announced it in 2020, but it was authorized in November of 2019 when you had like Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, Jason Momoa, Zack Snyder posting release the Snyder Cut and such. So that's where I want to leave this video. For your Snyder fans, keep the faith. It's 100% possible that it could happen. You can debate if it's probable, but you know what? Let's just have fun. Let's have fun speculating about this universe that we love so much. And also, let's be positive examples of the Snyder fandom, because to a degree, the whole concept that there is a cult of Snyder people that only want to see his stuff, that's partly our fault. So I feel like what we need to do is constantly be like the steward. To quote Professor X, be the better fan, I guess I'll say that. Be the better fan is what I'll leave you with. Hope you guys enjoyed my update on the Snyderverse, and I'll make this a regular series if you guys want. Every like couple of weeks, I'll return to the Snyderverse and give you guys updates on the news. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now. Stay heroic.